Well, it's September 5th, 2020. Man, it's not too long between the videos that I make, but sure, a lot of shit does go down. I'm going to start with this. Lately, I have posted some videos of me and confrontations with a few other guys. Well, that almost escalated into fights, but usually they peed on themselves. So, the last ones, the last one is about over in Canova Park. This chauffeur driver, fortunately I was going slow through a parking lot. As he gets out of his vehicle, he doesn't even look in the fucking rearview mirror. I'm 3 feet away, rolling slowly, and dude swings his door open completely wide in a pinch spot. He's lucky I was paying attention, or that I got good brakes in my old shitty van, because I would have been all totally right to just take his door off, you know. But then there's all that bullshit. So as I'm pulling up, I go, "What the fuck, dude?" And he starts woofing at me, and I go, "You fat fucking stupid looking piece of shit. You don't want to fucking fuck with me." And dude starts talking mad smack, and I go to drive off, and he spits on the van. Now, I know my van is old, shitty, and dirty, but I don't give a fuck what context it is. Do not think to spit on or at me or anything else around me. Spitting, even before this supposed pandemic, spitting is nasty shit. That's one of those kind of things that if you spit on me in a fight, we're going to take that from being just a black eye or a knockout to I'm going to stab you. Don't fucking spit. That's disgusting. People that spit are fucking... For one thing, if it did something, that would be one thing. If you spit on somebody and they immediately fell down dead or injured, yeah, I can see that. But don't spit if it's just going to piss me off and make me want to kill you worse. Because in the time that it takes for someone to do that, usually I'm socking them in the face. I don't know what that was. It was some angry drivers. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Well, the other the other arguments, there's one with a security guard. There's 3 of them over at Ralph's. And the dude would not let me enter Ralph's under threat of force. Now, by the time you get to where I'm fighting with the security guard at the front door, it's not like I'm going to be able to go in and shop peacefully. So I just, acquiesce to that one. But I am tired of this COVID culture thing of people telling each other they should wear masks. Who the fuck them? Who the fuck do people think they are? You don't tell a motherfucker what you can wear, what they should do. That's not your business. No one's a fucking appointed de facto fucking loud cars. Another one. But I'm going to own that fucking security guard who's shit because it's illegal to discriminate. Like, in other words, it's called Black Lives Matter. If that was going to really be effective, there should be some sort of renewed respect going on. But instead, there's not. People are ruder than ever. Nobody has any manners. They bump into you, cut you off, fucking disrespect you. They don't say, please, thank you, you're welcome, excuse me. None of that shit anymore. No one says that as a fucking career. I am a fucking arrogant, rude, abrasive person. But I always say, please, thank you, excuse me, you're welcome. That kind of a thing. Maybe that's the difference between my generation and millennials, but that's just the way it is. You're supposed to do that. The scariest thing I ever had happen was in a level 3 joint that was fucking popping off. And one of the giant black guys on the yard and two Southsiders, oh, nice little butt. We sit down and at a table, and everybody there hates each other, but you have to follow protocol rules in prison. And it was like, please pass me the salt. And then someone else, they do begrudgingly, and they, thank you, you're welcome. You know what I mean? It was just like homicide dripping into manners, but they followed the manners. What is wrong with people nowadays? Okay, that's enough of that. But here we are, and the fucking COVID lies becoming unraveled. I believe now that there never was a virus. There is a COVID, but it is a genetic sequence on the gene chain that is probably inherent in everybody, fucking buried down at the fundamental roots of your genetic makeup, like binary is in computer language. They could look hard enough and find it on anybody. That's why nobody's dying. All the people that I don't think there's one COVID-only death. It's strictly people that are old and got other shit going on. They were gonna die anyway. When you get down to it, they say, oh, worldwide, we just passed 1 million deaths out of 7.5 billion. I mean, that doesn't even register on fucking, in the time that it took to get 1 million deaths. Hi. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. And, and another generous guy. Hi. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's put it this way. In the time that it took to supposedly kill off 1 million people, or they just died, so many more millions of people were born. I am certain that the crime rate, which has gone sky high, is going to continue to go that way. I'm certain that some of the people that are frustrated and just out of their minds because of the quarantines and loss of jobs, loss of home, loss of family, don't have no money, loss of dreams. So they're getting more violent, taking it out on each other, domestic violence, murders, robberies, all that kind of shit. The irony is that I'm sure a lot of those they've just written off to COVID deaths. They're just pulling in any old death. I bet you if you get to the marker where you find out, hey, are there other deaths besides that? I bet they have virtually none because they've just been writing them all off on a COVID. And people drive weird. Very weird. That would be a fucking shitty irony that if you are frustrated and commit suicide or homicide or